Is it possible to free yourself of all the anxiety, frustration, and psychological suffering which you experience in your life? Is it possible to free yourself right now? The answer to this question is no, because you already are free. You just need to become aware of that fact. How do we do that? Well, the key is to stop the mind's activity. Don't go any further. Just become still and relax. Be patient. The key is to just observe the doings of your mind. The mind, our thinking, is hyperactive, and that is why we feel stressed and why we cannot rest and be at peace. We follow the mind's activity instead of just watching it. We engage with it. We say, this is good, this is bad, I shouldn't do this, I shouldn't do that. The problem is, the moment we do that, we enter the trap of the ego. And while I think these labels can be dangerous, because in actuality there is no ego. There's a collection of thoughts, ideas, memories, behavioral patterns, and this assembly of psychological activity is what we call the ego. It's a reference point. It is a filter through which we see the world and through which we interact with it. It's an interface, so to say. The problem is that we forget that it is only that. And it is also problematic to say that it is an illusion, because we might want to forget it or to evade it. But to evade this psychological construct is to miss the point. We need to know it and know its function. To use it instead of being used by it. To observe what the mind does means to catch yourself just before you usually would go into reactivity, to react to whatever is perceived as a trigger within the sphere of your consciousness in your mind. To become still means to just let it happen. Just let it be. Instead of wishing for a different life situation, you can just look at it. Perhaps you could say, it is doing it again. Just get to know it. That's what I've been doing. Just become comfortable with it instead of fighting it. Get to know it like you would get to know somebody else. It's not bad. It's not good either. It simply is. And if it's not serving you, it is time to transcend it. Personally, I find this to be a very challenging part, because into what do we transcend? And I guess this uncertainty is just what we need to accept. By doing so, we will develop a trust so deep that we will naturally grow into whatever it is that we're supposed to be or become. Our true potential. It is inside of us. You and I, we need to let it find its way into the world And we can do that by just stopping the mind's endless activity. It's like a prison, an invisible prison, and you can only escape it if you stop trying to escape it. It dissolves. It comes into being with resistance. As long as we resist it, whatever is going on in the mind, we keep it alive. To let go, we need to be patient. With this patience grows compassion and love. Because once you understand what you are, you know what everything else is. Once this subjective sense of self, the me, I, becomes weaker, interconnectivity becomes stronger, and your light starts to shine through. Your essence is what is needed in this world. Your true self, your natural intelligence, just let it be. That's it for today. Talk to you soon. Bye.